Hello again. I'm back with a design team project for a whimsical adventure that I'd like to share. I have to excuse my voice at the moment. I've had a bit of a cold. I'll try and not to sniff my way through this. I've had so much fun playing with this kit. It's called A Tale of Knights and Ladies, and it's sort of been inspired by Game of Thrones. I know that, but I never watched Game of Thrones, so I've gone more for the Knights and Ladies, a more Camelot feel, because I've also used images from Mrs. Cogs in here for journaling cards and things using the Camelot kit, because it went beautifully with images that are in the kit as well. So I'll just get on with it. So I used an old book again for this one because it had this lovely embossed effect on the cover, which just matched perfectly with what I was planning. And there's a rose on this blue fabric, which I've had in my stash for so long. I think I cut it off of a skirt I was getting rid of, and I've been wanting to use it in something for so long, and I finally have. So it just went lovely with the red. And as anyone knows who follows me, they just know I'm drawn to blue the whole time. So I've used lots of vintage buttons in this one. You'll see them throughout the book as well. And lots of gold. The red and blue is sort of the colours I've tried to stick to as well. So it's got a sari silk closure, which is 2 pieces. So it can tie around, this is a mother of pearl button, so it can tie around the button, or you can just wrap it around the button, depending on how full it gets. But it's stitched well into the spine, so it's very secure. So I'll get that out of the way and make sure I'm in frame. So there's a Tim Holtz book plate on the front. So here we go. I've used this lovely paper. There's, how many signatures is there again? 4. Yeah, and each signature starts with this lovely paper I got in a wee shop in Milton Keynes. So we've got a pocket in the front here, and there's lots of doilies and lace, and I've sort of built up quite a few layers. And these are images from the kit, which again I've just built up with layers on handmade paper. So there's a few of these tags that I've made throughout this book, using lace and seed pearls, and it's fun to do. And these are images from the Mrs. Cogs kit, which I've just put through as journaling cards, but they've all been tea dyed on the back. So like I said, each signature starts with this lovely paper, which I don't know if you can see, but it's all gold on it. Now everything in here is from the kit. I don't think, other than a little bit of paper, I haven't used anything else. So I'll not keep saying it's from the kit, because everything in here is. This is paper I took out of an old photo album. So I'm not sure what it is, but it feels lovely. And I've done some napkin decoupage on it. So here's another one of the tags I made using all these wee bits, and again on handmade paper. So there's plenty of journaling space in this one. I tend to like to leave plenty of blank pages. But I've done some gold embossing and stamping throughout, and there's some stenciling as well. So vintage buttons on rusty pins, or paper clips. These are all bits from the kit in here. I've done the edging in gold as well. I got these gold sprays and just had fun with them. There's a wee pocket here. So the bigger images like this, these are all Mrs. Cogs. And I've stitched it all so that the threads are through the back, so they don't have anything dangling in these ones. But I had a go at using the wax seal that, again, I've had in my stash for so long, and it's really good fun. So I put a few of them in as well. And I've done some embossing on some of the pages. This is napkin decoupage and just a wee sort of tip in here. And some journaling cards in the bag there. Another vintage button on here. And there's some clear embossing as well on some of the pages. And there's a few layers of lace here, and this is a vintage hanky. And again, everything is hand sewn with little seed beads. So the next so each signature has a similar kind of embellishment on the page, and it is just decorative. It's not a tuck spot or anything. So we've got an envelope here with some journaling cards inside. This is a vintage book page which had such a lovely pattern on it. And this is another vintage book page which has got sort of embossed ferns on it, which I thought was really nice. And again, this is just decorative on the page. I've got another, it was going to be a journaling card, but I accidentally did the sewing all the way through, so I made it into a wee tuck instead. There's a journaling card in there. The red roses go through the journaling kit with this, which is really lovely. So it can have quite a romantic theme to it if you want. More embossed ferns on that one. There's another journaling card. This is another vintage book page. These are journaling cards from the kit. So each signature is quite similar in the sort of layout. They've all got a piece of this, they've all got a vintage book page, and it's quite similar throughout. Another wee tuck spot here with the seal. This is again quite chunky, but it's again it's a lot to do with the ephemera in it. If you took some of that out, it would lie flatter. But it is quite easy for writing in. Another wee sort of tip in with the decoupage. And a few journaling cards in there. I've done all the edges, have been done with one of these deco rulers to give it a sort of worn look as well. Love this image. It's probably one of my favourite ones. Again, we've got another wee tip in here with this vintage hanky. Bits of red thread. We've got a bag here as well with some decorated envelopes and journaling cards. This one has a fabric border stitched in, which I thought was quite nice. I love this lace. I only had one wee bit of it. It was just enough to put the 4 pieces in this book, but because it's gold, it just goes so well. I've got another wee envelope here. And I've left all the envelopes open like this, so you could write in them if you wanted to, but they have a wee journaling card from Mrs. Cog too. And all the wee paper clips I've used all have some lace. And they're all the same, so they sort of match a little bit. Got another wee tuck spot here. love this image. This is lovely. This is the other side of the bag, again with some journaling cards in. That's another journaling card there. These leaves are part of the kit as well. Anya's very good at putting lots of little bits you can cut out, so it really helps with the collage process. And the back pocket's the same. I've used the same doilies. Got a wee card and another journaling card in there. So I've done a few layers on the spine. I think I could probably open it to show how that goes along the back. So this has all been slow stitched together, and we've got a layer of lace that comes round, and then it's been glued to the book, so it's really secure. I think this is one of the brightest ones that I've done. I really enjoyed using such rich colours. It was really good fun. So like I say, that can go around different ways depending on how you want to tie it. So thank you for watching that one. I just wanted to talk about as well, I am going to, when I work out how you do it, I am going to do a giveaway on YouTube and my Instagram. I'd just like to thank all the people that have subscribed to both of those and have been following me. So when I work out how to do it, I will be doing a giveaway at some point, so keep an eye out for that. And just want to say thank you again, and thank you again for watching.